Hello everyone and welcome to Age of Empires 4. Thank you Microsoft, thank you Relic Studios for the early access key, and today we finally begin with the full version of probably the biggest strategy game this year, and we are already in the main menu. And yes, we got a couple of options away. We got the single player campaign, we got the multiplayer matches, and later on we would even have mod support. How very interesting is that? But of course, for the very first videos I'm pushing out here, we're starting with the campaign, the story mode, because it seems to be quite good. Now, for the campaign, we have 4 options available: the Normans, the 100 Years' Wars, the Mongol Empire, and the rise of Moscow, so the Russian civilization. We're starting with the Normans here. Hastings. In 1066, William of Normandy set out to wrest the kingdom of England from his Anglo-Saxon rival. Only one man could be king. And these missions here are going to show us very important historical events that happened in the past. And as we can see here, 1066 Hastings is of course a very important date. And let's get cracking.
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved, illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown, so he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. 250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself.
Alrighty, and here we are now in the game.
On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
So we are playing this one on the side of Duke William of Normandy, as we need to destroy the Anglo-Saxons up here at the hilltop. We're starting out here with this smaller map, and I can already see that this game is much improved from the technical tests that we've played so far, especially when it comes to the graphics. For this very first one, we cannot really do that much. We can only really attack, and well, attack we should basically all the way up there. The king is in the back, of course, as his armies are marching forward.
The Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall.
Kind of reminds like Total War, even though it's just a smaller scale.
Fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat.
Okay, we need to retreat.
William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move.
Ah, and that was just a trick to lure them out of their shield wall.
With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged.
Kill the Saxons from the shield wall. That should be rather easy. My archers are not firing for some reasons, but I guess it's fine. This is all scripted, by the way, so I have no real control here of what's really happening. It's of course just an intro for what's to come. The Norman archers are ready.
Had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders, but William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers.
And now it's just against the archers as the spearmen, as the shield wall is already broken.
More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
Ah, and we get more reinforcements from behind. And we probably will need that, since most of our soldiers are down at this point. And we of course also need to kind of like protect our archers there. The king has fallen, we need to revive him.
Archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge.
And now our cavalry comes into play.
William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse.
And it seems that's going to be the last of the spearmen, and we should be unlocking now our cavalry soon. And we can at this point also just have a look at our formations that we have. So every unit here has the ability to revive the leader, our king of course, that is here in the center playing around. We should better not be too much further in there. Very good, we have unlocked the riders.
Free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers.
And let's just have a charge at the archers in the back.
The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself.
slay the King Harold. There he is, someone of these. Let's just have a look if we can focus this guy there.
The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his.
And like us, we do get some reinforcements there in the back again. And the king, of course, should also partake. There the king is fallen.
More Norman cavalrymen took to the field. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic.
And that's how King William basically took England, I guess.
Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning. At the Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together, they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter? William the Conqueror marched north, with his army of Normans determined to take back the rebel-held city of York. But in his path stood rebel towns that harbored William's northern enemies. He would take the towns back by force.
So there we are now, capture Middlethorpe. That would be our very first goal. I really do like that, those videos and stuff like that. Let's actually put the spearmen on 2 and the cavalry on 2 there. Let's march forward. We also have some scouts here that are going to help us clear the path there a bit. And of course, King William himself. And I guess we need to capture Middlethorpe and reclaim the base ourselves and then build something up there. And whoops, we already have the smaller... Oh, there is something. Defeat Middlethorpe rebels that we have up there. They should be no challenge really for a trained army. And as we can see, we can take them down quite easily, even though we're losing quite a few soldiers there on the way as well. Now the king himself can march in. I think we are rather safe now. So our goal is somewhere up here. There must be the capital, I guess. And this is just a rebel village that we're taking here now. That's the last of them, and thus we have captured Middlethorpe, and we can now finally start with our own little base that we can build.
The Normans captured the town of Middlethorpe, establishing their presence in the north. With reinforcements to his armies soon arriving, William would need more resources to supply them.
Build up your economy would be our very first target here now. We already have a smaller field. We have, I guess, some sheep in the way as well. A nice little village there, by the way, but rather useless, I should say. So let's go ahead and build us a first windmill here for the basic food production. I should also have some scouties. There it is, finding us some sheepies on the way that we can get back home then. Very good. And there's also something down here. So sheeps are pretty good early on. I'm still building the mill because we need it, and we already have 2 fields there. Also, down here we have some lumber, so let's go ahead and have us a lumber camp somewhere here. Ooh, boy. There's really not a big forest close by, though. I guess somewhere down here, because there we got lots of trees in surrounding then. Let's take that. 3 to that, and then we do definitely need some gold in the surrounding area as well. I can't find any gold for now. Lots of sheep, though, that we have down here, too. So build 4 additional farms, assign 5 villagers to chop wood, and build 2 additional houses would be our goals right now. Okay, and we can still scout ahead here in this very rough terrain that we have. Basically not a lot of resources really, and no gold whatsoever. Okay, we're also building now the last field that we need here for our next mission. So assign 5 villages, we already have that. We have the farms, and we still need to build 2 houses here. And I just love how dynamic the village building in this game looks as well, with streets and courtyards and all these ornaments that it's surrounding the haystack there, appearing out of nowhere. That is just accompanying the city, well, image that we have here. Now my scout has really found 1,000 sheep or so. Let's get this one back to the mill there as well. And there's already some people waiting that, well, can gather those sheepies here. Let's also train a few more. Yeah, we've built the second house.
The Norman army was now well supplied by a town, but it would take a sustained effort to keep the army at full strength.
Alright, and for that, there we have the reinforcements. We don't even need to train them at the moment. That's very good, because it would just really purchase it. Well, take some time there. Let's chop down some more tree down here. We can still train.
Fulford stood in defiance to William's rule.
And there we have a smaller attack from the north as well. Capture Fulford would be our next target now. Very good. Alright, so the army gathers here at the crossroads, and let's get over the river. There is already the next smaller attack. Why? Horsemen should really rush in there and kill them just off. As we make our way deeper into the north of England. Let's march forward. With the riders scouting ahead. And of course the king should always be there as well, because nearby units do more damage and have higher attack speed if the king is close by. So we always also have these hero units, in this case here it's King William, that support my army close by. There is actually something, yep, yeah, well, why not? Let's lure this guy out there. He was wanting for it. And perfect, there he's down. And there is the fort, full fort. And I can see that there is nothing here, but there's a tower. And I think it's easier to destroy the gate here. Very good. Now let's take it down. Of course, once we attack something, we do get torches automatically. And yes, they're doing quite a lot of damage to us. Another thing that comes to mind here right away is that elevation is going to play a vital role in this game. As we can see, the full fort is on a hill and we have to move upwards all the time while attacking, of course, taking a penalty in the process. And there we've captured it.
With the Fulford rebels eliminated, William was one step closer to York.
Now, the next mission that we have is build up
strong
support.
resistance in the city. William prepared to bolster his cavalry.
We need to build up a bigger cavalry. There's still villagers coming in from the old ruler. Sorry, pals. Things have changed here quite a bit. Gather food and gold. Oh, that's already something that we have to construct the landmark, and construct the landmark to advance to the feudal age would be our next one. So there is an important thing to know about this game. Whenever you want to reach the next era, well, upgrading a town center is not going to do it anymore. You do need a landmark, and for that, let's just choose one of these. It's very important, big buildings. The council hold produces archers at 100% speed, or the Abbey of Kings heals all nearby out-of-combat units. And we need to decide. We can only choose one of these with the very special bonuses. Let's go with the council hold because it's pretty strong for England overall. And yeah, well, I guess we really don't have much choice here other than placing it right here in the center of my city.
An army came under attack from a new enemy, the Danes.
Oh goodness, new faction, the Danes are attacking. And we already have a pretty weak army from the last battle, so I hope we can do this. And it's not looking good. The king is under pressure here. And just in time, we also advanced to the feudal age. I've actually built the abbey down there, yes. And we can build longbowmen right from this one. The king is taking a lot of hits there. It's good. He's a tank unit and he's kind of like enclosed there. And well, very well, the raid has been repelled.
William's army held back the Danes' attack,
but very closely
but they
so.
threatened to return unless William paid them in gold.
Okay, stop the Danish attacks. We have another optional mission there. This is getting cool. We have lots of dynamic events happening there. I've also built a windmill down here once again so that we can use these berry bushes that we have not too far away. Down there we have the gold, and of course I still have my old settlement down here where we get the wood from, right? So we will need a lot of wood for the archers. Up there we have more forests, so I would definitely like to have one of my farmers getting us a logging camp up here just now. Perfect. And with my other settlement, let's continue getting those bushes. And also, we should train. No, we don't need to train any more units. Let's get the gold. Now that we are at the feudal age, another thing that I can do is I can finally build the stables. And we should be doing that since that is actually my primary goal. Let's have the stables out here, right? They're a bit further away. Since that settlement is rather small, there's not that much I can squeeze in here. There's a market that we already have in full fort, so I might just go ahead and sell us a bit of food. We have plenty of food in order for a bit of gold, because we're going to need that gold then rather soon. The longbone men, my next ones, are being trained now, so we can actually train quite a few of them. Let's just get them out there. And there we have the first stables for the horsemen. Oh, and what's that? Reinforcements are arriving also just on time. Perfect. We can house them. We have enough housing there. The king is already being healed up again. And the second stables are being finished as we speak. I will actually go to redistribute them. Alright, in this one we still can chop down some more wood up here now. And in this one here in full fort, let's just train a few more units for the berry bushes. We might, by the way, also just build us a few fields. It doesn't take long for the next attack to appear already. And I'd rather not let my archers do the melee jobs. And just on time, my reinforcements arrive. Boy, that was rather close. Send gold tribute to the Danes. So there's the Danish camp. 800 gold, we have 2000 gold. So we should really be able to do that rather quickly. Let's send them 800. And there it is. Gold sent to the Danes, and they should leave us alone for now.
William paid off the Danes and was rid of their attacks.
And more longbone men are coming out. Let's also build a second windmill up here.
William's ultimate goal was within his grasp. All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
Yeah, well, we'll see if that is going to be so easy. And we can also train a few more riders there. And going to add the remaining ones. Let's march with our army northwards. The Danes should leave us alone. Hope that. Alright, and we're getting closer. Someone is attacking us there. There is a tower. So my archers are going to take care of the enemy archers, while my melee units are destroying that tower here. The road to York is going to be difficult. But I'm sure we can manage. And there's now a bridge. That's probably the bridge that leads to the city. There's the city gate. Now let's cross it. Lucky us, we have lots of very strong longbowmen from the English. My king is just in the middle of all of it. Okay, so once again, we do need to destroy now the gate here. That's going to take us a while. And meanwhile, my archers can actually fire over the walls to destroy the enemy.
The Norman army poured into York and began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep.
And destroy the keep. I gotta say, the sound design is excellent. Let's continue. We have the next gate here, so my archers are going to take care of the enemy units there. Archers are not very good against walls and stuff like that. Melee units are. And there's the Keep of York. Oh, and there really is lots of resistance here. Oh my goodness. I will probably need to train a few more soldiers in the background. Do I still have some some horse units? I don't. Alright, I think we will need to retreat from this one here. The king. Oh, and there's also an ambush from behind. Let's go back here real quick. Even more ambushes on the way back. And only the king survives. Is this scripted? Because everyone else was basically destroyed. Look at how many units we have over there. Not going to be as easy as I thought. Okay, by now the army gathering process is in full swing. I've also built some additional barracks here. The church is building longbowmen, and then our stables are being training, well, horsemen. I've also built a blacksmith over there to research the first texter we have in order to increase the melee damage and the melee armor of all units that are non-siege units. Off it goes. I hope that this next attack will be better prepared for us. There is another counter-attack coming from the enemy. And I think it's time to move in. If I take all of them at once, they will have a basic formation in place. And I can also choose and switch between the different kind of formations. I think this is looking pretty cool. Onwards to York. And on the way to York, we're getting the next resistance again. I wonder how many units are in our way here. Finally, we are moving once again in here, and yeah, this is going to be messy to say the least. And I just hope that all the upgrades that we did were actually successful. Let's start the attack. Alright, and this time it's looking rather good, except there's more reinforcements coming once again. And to be honest, I did not expect so much resistance in the very first mission right away, but that's very promising for the future. Alright, the king is already destroying the York, he's very eager to do so. The remaining melee units that I still have, let's actually get them in the center here and start destroying the keep while the archers take care of everyone that basically still is coming in. More reinforcements from all sides now. It doesn't end, these reinforcements. More units over there. These archers we need to take care of. As from the other side, more are pouring in again. And I guess at this point we just really need to defend the king with his single torch to take down the castle. More reinforcements are on the way though for me as well. Alright, this is looking a bit better now, except that I think we're getting attacked here by more over there as well, and even some villagers are joining the battle. And there's our reinforcements now finally coming in, and with that we should speed up the destruction of this tower here.
The keep fell to the Norman army, and York was secured. The Northern Rebellion was over, and William the Conqueror was uncontested as King of England.
Alright, and here we continue then with the next mission. Stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Age of Empires 4 Norman campaign. Now we are back with Bayeux, the third mission, 1105. In Normandy, William the Conqueror's son ignited a bitter feud over control of their empire.
Conqueror had recaptured York from the rebels. Now he wanted to teach them a lesson for defying him. He began a brutal campaign of destruction to crush any further resistance, known as the Harrying of the North. Villages and crops were destroyed. It is said 100,000 people were killed. With ruthless efficiency, William the Conqueror had secured obedience in his new kingdom. But it wasn't to last. It would be thrown into chaos by his own children. When William the Conqueror died in 1087, his favorite son succeeded him. King William II, known as William Rufus. But 13 years into his reign, disaster struck. While out hunting, he was killed. William's youngest brother took his place as King Henry I. But there was a problem. At the time, Henry's elder brother, Robert, Duke of Normandy, had been on crusade. When he returned, he was furious that Henry had grabbed the throne. From Normandy, Robert attempted to invade England to claim the crown from his brother. But he failed and returned home. In retaliation, Henry struck back. In a reversal of 1066, he crossed the Channel and invaded Normandy, intent on undermining his brother Robert's rule. His first target was Bayeux. This rich and splendid city was one of the jewels of Normandy. Henry was to begin his campaign by unleashing his forces on the city. Bayeux was about to feel the wrath of the English army. In the brotherly feud over Normandy, King Henry I set out to make an example of Bayeux, a town still loyal to his brother Duke Robert. Henry's archers took up position on high ground outside the city and faced an immediate attack by Robert's cavalry patrol. Having deployed their palings, Henry's archers were well protected against the cavalry charge. They defeated the first patrol.
Alrighty, and there we are once again with, well, our retaliation that we're doing there. There's already some more forces coming as archers of the English. We can deploy these planks there, these spikes, and are thus very, very well protected against any melees or, well, archers or, yeah, horsemen that are riding into that. Fantastic. Destroy Bayeux would be our option. Do I really have to? It's a really beautiful town. Alright, the king of course stands behind.
As
Reinforcements are arriving.
On burning Bayeux, more reinforcements arrived to join his army.
There they are. In all their glory, and there's more to come down there. By the looks of it. We're also getting introduced a bit into the grouping mechanics that this game offers. Let's actually move all of them at once now. Press forward. I can then choose my archers, for example, my longbowman with the palace. Alright, another skirmish. As we slaughter our way through English history. And French history, as it is now. Right, so this is done. We do need to march forward to Bayeux. Somewhere up there we have it. And as we know, this is only one of many steps to come.
Approached Bayeux and saw that its towering stone walls would not be breached by manpower alone.
Alrighty, we got some very heavy walls there.
And a defensible location to construct it.
So first of all, we need to find something. This is not going to be takeable here. Rather too heavily fortified, especially with stone walls. We cannot just attack them with our torches. So what we're going to need to do is we need to set up our own camp somewhere else. Let's just continue there. There's some more slaughtering to be had. What we can also see up there is that what we were seeing is that the infantry was on the walls themselves. So yes, we can now finally deploy units on walls, which is pretty cool, I think. Alright, so this has been, well, slaughtered. Let's continue to that tower there. which should be rather close already to that village that we want to take, or that camp that we want to take, just outside of Bayeux. Of course, we should always keep the king there in the middle because he just provides very beautiful bonuses there to all of my units. Alright, they're all fleeing. There's still a tower over there, but I think we have another target. Alright, there's only really one bridge up there, and this is the one that we need to cross. And once more we face some more resistance. Very good. Let's take down the tower and let's get over that bridge here. I just hope it can hold us. And yes, we're also getting attacked by these archers up their wall there. We need to be more careful about our infantry because our archers will not be able to take down these towers so easily. Alright, next tower down. And then we should hopefully, without further resistance, march into this outpost there. And there it's coming up, and more units, of course. And there's a forest village, so we become the forest king now. Yes, they don't really stand a chance here against so many archers especially. We've lost a lot of infantry and we will have to replace them. Perfect. The forest village is ours and we can finally start with proper training of more villagers. So they're no longer French, they're now English, please. Speak some proper language there. I probably should have said that. Now we are going to continue here with some more fields that we can build here now. Right, so those be. And also already we have some lumber huts there, some lumberjacks that are working on that. 6 villages still available. Do we have a gold deposit? There is a gold deposit down here, so let's just build us a smaller gold mine then right next here. Perfect. And also, do we have some research? There we have it, increased villager gathering rate for food. We should definitely be doing that right away because it's just such a nice bonus overall. We also have some stable there, or a stable, and that's basically it. Of course, we could train some horsemen now, but I rather am the infantry type for this one with the English. With that horseman that we've built, we however can scout ahead a bit. So there we have the majestic city of Bayeux. And in order to get in there, we do need definitely some more preparation, right? So this one is now... Yep, there is some more. I think we will also need to disrupt the economy of the enemy there a bit. So that we can't really train that many troops anymore. Also, we're training more. We do have a mission here. Build a blacksmith as our very first building. So let's go ahead and build this one. We don't have a lot of space in this whole town. Let's have a blacksmith up there. So we can build this one. It's training. And of course, our major goal right now is to advance to the next era. And then also build some siege units that we are going to need. Some rams. Blacksmith has been built, and with that we got some research here, especially also the melee and ranged infantry can construct siege towers and battering rams. And I'm going to research that right away. So that means all our melee and ranged infantry units can then build these rams on the field, provided we have enough wood. And wood is basically the key word here. So we do need more foresters. And also, yeah, let's also build us another house there. Gotta say, I'm really digging the graphics. Much more beautiful than the technical test. Sharper textures, better lighting. Okay, we have a lot of archers, almost no melee, so we need to be a bit careful here how we want to sort them. And I'm pretty sure that there's going to be another smaller attack. So let's also build us from here to here a nice palisade. Right, so this village is going to build it for us. And also then here somewhere a gate. Yeah, probably just there. Okay, research siege engine has been completed as well.
Henry's infantry could now construct battering rams, siege weapons designed to break open fortress walls.
And there we can see them. The battering ram, high ranged armor, high health, can only attack buildings and slow movement speed. Does cost 350 wood. Quite a lot. Let's go ahead and also research as the double broad axe. This increases the villagers' gathering rate for wood by 15%.
Henry's presence on the doorstep of Bayeux would not go unanswered. And now his forces braced for an attack by Robert's army.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should be doing here. Also, can I build them right away? Use the infantry to construct these rams? Nah, I rather wait because rams are slow. There is the attack. Of course, on my villager there. And I will probably also go right into some barracks because we don't have them yet. Yes, they're backing off again. That was actually pretty good that we built the wall there.
But he knew that so long as Bayeux still stood, the city would not give up the fight.
Continue building that wall there. And I'm still training more villages as well. We have the gold down here. How much more gold do we have? 2,800 that are working for us. And wood we have plenty of. So I can really train some units if I just had the buildings for it. And let's actually go ahead and build these rams here. Not entirely sure though. We should really build them here, but we're just going to do that. We're going to prepare these rams there. Very good. The wall is coming along splendidly, and we can then also build the gates here. As also our very first barracks is completed. Probably would like to have a second one then. So there we have now the men-at-arms, and let's also train the early men-at-arms, so an upgrade to them. And there's the battering rams. And the cool thing is, into these battering rams we can also put our units, and quite a lot of them too, so 16 fit into one of these.
The power of battering rams. The English army could crack open Bayeux's mighty walls.
Perfect. So also the 3 we built. New objective, breach the wall. We do have a couple of options here of entry points that are suggested. Breach the wall would be that. I rather prepare for that. Now I've learned something from the last mission, that this game is harder than it looks right now. There's going to be more resistance than we think at the moment. So let's go ahead and crack on this training there. I'm building a second barracks. We are also going to build some archery ranges, so one here and one here. I do kind of like keep the road design, right? The village design that we have. Also the arsenal and the market for some trading of goods, but we have, I think, a nice balance there as well. But we definitely probably will need some more houses. Right, my battering rams are ready here. Oh, it's rather claustrophobic. I think we can do it. Let's actually build us another one. Let's play it the safe way. And another attack coming in. Just as expected, they're taking down the walls here. Yeah, most of our soldiers right now are in the battering rams for preparation. So let's just destroy as many as we can. And then we might need to embark these guys here again as well. Especially my melee units there. We also have a tower up there, so we can deploy some villagers in that. They can do some damage as well. And off they go again. Okay, I think at this point we have quite enough. Let's move forward. We have 4 full battering rams there with each one of them having full men-at-arms, and also, of course, all of these archers. I hope we are well prepared for what's to come. We are already in H2, so there's no need of upgrading more. We cannot build a landmark. We cannot upgrade the attack here. Nothing really, only attacking. Only full force attacking now that we need to go. And let's just see, there is breach the walls. That would be our very first one. We are already being shot at. Lucky it's only archers. They're not doing a lot of damage to... yeah, well, battering rams, while my archers, my real archers, are getting forward there, and we'll start attacking now on these towers there. Oh, and there's already some melees coming out, so they will be hopefully getting slaughtered now in the process there. Perfect, and we have a bit of space there again for the battering rams. I cannot rotate the camera here, so we'll just have to be happy with the outlining there. Boy, that's a lot of damage coming in here on us. I just hope that it's enough, that I have enough units there. Let's try to take down these archers there. Very good. The wall is falling. The gate has fallen.
Bayeux's walls had failed, and Henry's men could now storm the city.
I'm not entirely sure that we would really storm the city. It's not looking so great, to be honest. Let's embark. Right, so let's get all my men-at-arms out here. And let's just hope that we can do this still here somehow. Boy, that's a lot of enemies. Alright, let's move my archers a bit forward there and also my men-at-arms. My archers will keep attacking there, the archers on the wall, while my men-at-arms are going to keep destroying the archers on the ground here. Right, let's get also over here with my archers. Really, a lot of units. That's incredible. Alright, the cool thing is we can also walk up the wall there with our melee units once it's being damaged. That's pretty cool. And we can also go up here. There is a door upwards, right? Because there's a tower. And then we can use this as well to further go in there. I think we have destroyed the main forces there. Right, let's just keep destroying these towers there and reach them, defeat the Bayeux defenders. Oh, there's more of them, and destroy the buildings as well. Now, we're losing a lot of soldiers there in the process. So let's just train us a few more units in the back that I'm going to send over there as well. Right, and I already have also a few more of them that we can get there. So just in case, you know, if there's a bigger attack force coming, because we're still not very far ahead there. There's Chamber of Commerce. Beautiful buildings, by the way. I like them. As we destroy Bayeux. But why should we destroy Bayeux? We do need it for ourselves, don't we? There is a keep. Oh, for the keep, we should have our battering ram still available. Let's start attacking the keep with the battering ram. And Henry has been injured. Where's Henry? I have no idea where my king is, to be honest. There he is. Oh my goodness, he's really been damaged. Let's send one of my melee units there. My infantry. And my battering rams really should do some damage to this keep here now. Alright, there's some more attacks here. My reinforcements are coming in. This is stressful. This is harder than I thought it would be. More reinforcements down there. And yeah, those battering rams are not completely able to destroy everyone. So I'm going to build a few more of them. With my melee units. And then I'm going to move all of my melee units there to King Henry. Because we really should protect our king at all costs. These battering rams take a long time. There's more units down here. There's my... Boy, that keep is doing a lot of damage. Insane. Let's get out of there. Holy cow, it's going to kill the king once again. Incredible. What is that keep up there? That's insane. At least it did not attack the ram in the meantime. And was almost destroyed in the process. And I still have 2 more rams. Let's wait for the 3rd one. Then we will be able to destroy the keep there. Right, how's it looking down here? More archers, basically, that we can slaughter with the men-at-arms. Incredible. And the keep is attacking us from over there and the town hall. There it is. Very good. We got 3 rams now. Let's move them in there to that keep. We should really be able to destroy it now. I think it actually is destroyed. Yep, it's burning down. It burnt down. So the cool thing is once these buildings catch fire, they're just burning down if no one is actually taking care of them. This battering ram can very well take care of that. There's more units coming once again. We hold the bridge here now. That's the pretty important thing. Alright, destroy all the buildings and defeat the defenders. So no more building destruction, please. Who knows if we really need to keep that city. There was just an outer village, right? There's way more in here. The inner city is still intact. Okay, I'm going to train a few more units there in the meantime. Everything that we kind of can get. And once again, King Henry. Yeah, he's really up there. And it's just so many enemy units everywhere. That's insane. There's more coming down here. Let's back off again a bit. hold the bridge here. I hope we can hold the bridge up. We can hold the enemies there with our archers. And there's still more slaughtering over there. Alright, those units are down at least. We should be really close now in killing all of them. Alright, there we did it. Perfect. Pooh, that was hard.
As Bayeux burned and the people fled in terror, King Henry basked in the victory over his brother Duke Robert. But Henry would not stop until all of Normandy was back under the English crown.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Age of Empires 4 Norman campaign. The Battle of Tinchebray and the brother versus brother fight for Normandy would be decided on this day.
While Bayeux burned, King Henry pressed his advantage. Seizing key fortifications and buying the loyalty of powerful lords, Henry loosened his brother's grip over Normandy. At Tinchebray in 1106, brother would fight brother for final claim to their father's lands. Determined to claim Normandy and capture his brother, Duke Robert, King Henry besieged the castle at Tinchebray. But the direct assault on the formidable stone castle was failing. Unable to breach the towering walls, the king devised a new plan to capture his brother.
And here we are now. Welcome back. Defeat Duke
Henry
Robert
would
and his
force
army.
Robert to defend his lands from attack by razing the villages of Martigny and Fresnes.
Right, so this up here we definitely cannot take down, I think. We need to raise the villages around to draw the army out. And those villages are just out here. Up the hill. Very, very steeply up the hill. What is the king doing? He's already running around and rushing forward. So that we need to revive him again. There will be the first village up here. Of Martigny.
To goad Robert out of his stronghold, Henry's men would burn the village to the ground.
So what I can already see is now with all these battles, the campaign is really very, very tightly tuned. So I'd rather go ahead and do some micromanagement there as well, because there's so many enemy units usually and they're really just slaughtering my own armies. There is actually some treasure over there, perfect. As we continue our way deep into this village there. I think all the units are down now. And actually the king is quite useful this time. There it is. Now let's just destroy the town center. And then we'll take these treasures here. What do we get here? Some gold that we find. 400 golds. I guess we're going to need this one later. And we still need to destroy the villages now of Martigny. And having done though, burn all buildings in Martigny, we can now continue.
The village of Martigny was destroyed, but still Robert did not emerge to face Henry outside the castle. Henry would have to raise the stakes. Next, he targeted the village of Fresnes.
Let's go there next, and up there is some more treasure again. I would just like to collect this. Who knows what we really might need it for?
Henry could buy reinforcements from nearby allies, if he could procure the gold to pay them.
Ah, and there it is already. We can actually request aid and get mercenaries into this one here with the gold that we collect. Let's just go ahead and collect all of the gold then. I hope that was everything. What do we have here? Enemy relief army has arrived. Oh no.
To aid in defending his position at the castle.
Alright, we can see lots of
Henry
knights
had to
here.
eliminate these new forces before they could combine with the
We have
garrison
700 gold.
at
Let's take
Tinchebray.
some... Unfortunately, we cannot... Oh, there we can see it. Infantry, spearmen and archers. Let's take 100 there. And let's also take the knights with the gold that we
Henry
have.
sent gold to his ally in Brittany.
And there they're
And
coming.
in return, a detachment arrived to bolster his numbers.
Alright, these forces are going to attack us now. I'm going uphill. We want to protect ourselves from a point of advantage there. And then we're going to move over there. And of course also in a bit of a spread out formation. There they are. Now let's just make a warning shot so they will attack. Perfect. And the spearmen go forward. While my melee units are attacking from the flank, kind of like... I don't have that many horses there. There we have a few more. Oh boy, that looks rather destructive on both sides. At least the archers are down. And I gotta say, I really do like how especially the horsemen look fantastic. We have defeated them. Perfect. Just some knights that are running around now.
By eliminating Robert's incoming army, Henry had thwarted his brother's attempt at strengthening the castle's defenses.
Very good. And we can now move on to the next village that we can destroy. Then. Right, yeah, a little bit later we now arrive at the next one. Oh, and this time it's a bit problematic because this time we are moving up the hill while they are defending. We are still having the upper hand though. And it would be kind of shameful if the great king of Normandy and of England is not able to raise a single village. And of course we can do this here. I could have moved my knights a bit earlier to the archers, but we are golden. And let's just kill off the rest of the enemy soldiers here. And then we also just need to destroy these buildings here. And by the way, yes, I should use this special ability of my king a bit more often. It boosts the armor of all my infantry units here significantly. And if we have that ability, of course, we should kind of like use it. Let's destroy the main building there as well. Gather some gold that we're going to use for some reinforcements. As the great town hall is going down. Leaving some more treasure behind. Down to the very last one. And now let's just see what happens.
At the hands of Henry's army, the village of Fresnes was in ruins. Henry's provocations had paid off. Robert finally emerged from the castle to face his brother in open battle.
Perfect. Let's get us some reinforcements there, and hopefully we are able to get them back home.
And received a regiment of soldiers.
Okay, eliminated his army. It's quite a big army there. I'm going to merge my new mercenaries there as well. He's not moving though. He's just outside. Oh, look at those heavy soldiers up there. Men-at-arms, heavy infantry. How can we do this? They're not coming to us. It would have been amazing because we're up the hill here. Ah, now they're moving. They're moving towards us. Very good. Let's prepare for that final battle. And there he's moving in. Up the hill as I was hoping he would do that. Let's move. I've also prepared a smaller flank attack. So we could probably attack those archers there in the back. Let's also activate my armor boost that I have now. Very good. Oh boy, this is still not looking very good though. Also moving a few more knights this area. Fortunately, that armor boost doesn't seem to be really, really powerful. Right, let's also attack these archers there with my horses. And also to keep them busy, of course. My king is still alive. And he's fighting now toe-to-toe with Robert. Oh, let's move him back there a bit. Perhaps I can kite them a bit. Is that possible, please? We still need to kill a few more. The king is dying. Robert died on the battlefield. No, we captured him. Okay. At least that's that. Ooh, that was a lot of smaller things that were decisive here. And with just a few men, we survived this one.
King Henry's tactic of luring Robert into the open had worked. Henry captured his brother, and Normandy was his.
Alright, that was this mission, and we head on right to the next one.
After England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck. The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy. Henry desperately needed a new heir. With no legitimate sons left alive, he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise. England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne. The crisis moved to the capital. At Westminster Abbey, Stephen was crowned king, but Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the land. In 1141, everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities, Lincoln. Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back. He besieged the castle. Stalemate. As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change. Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege. As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day.
Alright, let's win Matilda the throne.
Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege. While behind Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress. First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
Okay, set up the ambush. Over here we have the castle itself that is under siege right now by those forces. And set all units to stand the ground.
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
Eliminate enemy reinforcements. Now they should appear then any second now here. Oh, there they are already. We can see it on the map. They should be now hidden here. There they are. Some oh, it's just only archers really. And I guess now we march in there and And being primarily archers, they of course have no chance really. In fact, that was the first column. The next ambush site, I guess, is up there.
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
Eliminate the second column, and where are they coming? Oh, okay, there are different ambush sites, so they're now on the way. I guess we could lay here, I guess. Right, since they will be going this way. And it's primarily archers once more. Let's just wait a second there. Timing is everything. And then we attack. Bring in there, and I guess those infantry are rushing for these guys here. Very clean. Almost no casualties on our side. And once more, another enemy column has been defeated.
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the siege.
Okay, there's one more coming. Down here, they're already on the move. Let's get to this ambush site there. So when you move your units into the forest with high grass, you know, even the enemy cannot see them. So that also counts for multiplayer matches, of course. Problem here is that... Problem is that we are a bit below here, so... Hope they don't see us. Let's see. We can't see them really. I can only see it on the map now, where they are. Let's just try to get to the other side there. And they've seen us. Alright. Not the best ambush, but we should still be fine. We took a few more casualties here now.
Robert's men decimated King Stephen's reinforcements and were poised to break the siege.
Reinforcements have arrived for us, hopefully.
Lincoln, Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard. To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies. He targeted the nearby market town.
I'm all in for capturing another market town. And there we have it then. Okay, so let's try the ambush tactics there once more. They should not be able to see us. Okay, they are able to see us. Very nice, and there's the market town already. Do I really need to destroy it? No, I only need to capture it, right? I guess we need to destroy it. There it is. 1 out of 5. Okay, only the buildings here, so these houses there that we still need to destroy. And more reinforcements are arriving. Perfect.
A large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army.
A lot of knights.
With the market town in ruins, King Stephen's supplies began to dwindle. But received word that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen.
Okay, rendezvous with the Welsh army up here, the green ones. That is an army. That is not really an army. That is an army. Okay, let's get over the bridge. I hope there's no ambush or anything like that happen. Alright, over there my allies are under attack.
Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege.
They help these allies. I hope they can last. Oh god, they're going down really quickly. But I guess there are more coming. Yes, there are more coming from behind. And we're still on the way though. We could charge in. Let's charge in, especially with my cavalry there. Very good. Taking care of them.
Joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege. Spotted a large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates. If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army.
Okay, what I can see here is lots of spearmen and lots of archers with those spikies there. So the knights would take heavy damage on this one. Do we have any other means of actually getting in there? Let's just try the forest there and try to get around it. That is the blockade here, by the way, on the road. Seems like we can actually get around here, which of course would be very much ideal. And what I will probably do is I'm going to keep the knights out though. Or I'm going to keep the knights for something else actually, because we do have my melees, while the knights take care of the rest of the archers there, I guess. Ah, look at that. Need to get around there somehow. Ah, don't get engaged, please. Perfect. That's looking good. That's looking much better. While my melees take care of the spearmen. Now we're still taking heavy damage there. But it should be fine. A cool feature is actually that we can tap through the units and then we only control the unit that is being tapped right now. This is actually pretty viable to use the whole army at once and just, you know, tap through the units that you need.
Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded.
Hey, enter Lincoln? How can we do that? We don't have a siege unit yet. Alright, we can just walk through. Perfect. Yeah, well, the castle, of course, is ours here. Oh, it's completely ours now.
Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison. They could now use the castle to strengthen their army.
Very good. So there's the castle, and there we already can train units.
They needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
And there is my army coming in now. Into this very beautiful English town. And I guess what we need to do is now, as always, we need to start up a smaller economy that can work for us. We already have some fields working from time to time. And I hope that in the back, by the looks of it, we could have some forests, right, that we're going to need. And gold deposits would be amazing too. Up there we have it. Perfect. So let's just get even more units up there as well, together with my normal villages, this one, and research-wise. Don't enough gold. We can train more units here in the keep, and I would like to go for more knights, because basically most of these blockades there are, or these camps are archers, and with the knights we can quickly rush in there and out again. And the spearmen, of course, are being taken care of by my normal men-at-arms. Alright, so let's just have a look. These longbowmen can actually shoot at the guys down here. So why not just push all my longbowmen that I do have still available up there and put them on the wall there, and we'll just see what happens. Perhaps I don't even need to fully engage the enemy there right away. I could also just probably shoot them off. Alright, we are being under attack. Oh, okay, we are being under attacked then as well. But they have a very bad accuracy level here down them. And yes, we can actually shoot them off one by one. Perfect. Oh, and after a bit of time, they even engage themselves. That is not very smart. Why would they do this? I hope they're... Yeah, well, now only they realize there's a stone wall and they rush back down there again. No problem though, we still have our forces. Since these are pikemen, of course, I'm not going to use my horses on them. Rather just my normal men-at-arms. They're early men-at-arms, by the way. So we might... There we have some upgrades that we could use. And we might also have a barrack here somewhere that I could go for. Siege workshop that we have. Do we not have a barracks here? Another siege workshop. There's the barracks actually. And there is the men-at-arms that we can upgrade. And just have to wait for my economy to kick in there a bit. And there it is. Perfect. Let's do this actually before we engage with our units there in actual combat. And as we can see, yeah, no problem while we do that. We can still take them off here one by one. No problem really. And I think we did a nice job here. This one we can clear easily with my men-at-arms. Let's actually get my units then a bit further to that side. Perhaps we can do the same thing here, even though this is really far away there. I might actually use some of my knights there to lure them to the wall. Perhaps this is possible. Let's try this one out. Oh, I think they're actually attacking with their siege units there. Alright, so let's just see. There they are. And can we lure them? Ah, they're smarter than that. Alright. They're returning again. Those guys here not though. So those guys here we can take down with my knights. Very good. No problem. This one here we definitely need to take out though. Alright, down it is. And yes, well, how very nice. We can actually take them out here as well. A bit simple there, I think. I think also we have researched it. Perfect. So we have now not early men-at-arms anymore, but a bit properly trained. Oh, there's more Dao. So let's get my horses there as well. Oh, there's more siege units coming now our way. These look a bit more dangerous here. Alright, so there they are. Let's take the siege unit out as well. Perfect. And I think now we could go and advance here. Let's do this. And actually, let's get my horses out of there. This is really just a melee battle. The horses can go for the archers. Fantastic. And another well, very successful smaller skirmish there. And we have cleared the eastern camp. Let's get my units now over there.
Struck hard, destroying one of King Stephen's siege camps.
Right, and melees to the front line once more. And I'm going to take my horses out there. Very good. I might actually try... it doesn't matter for this one here anymore. I could lure them a bit closer to the wall there, right? But what gives? Get them a bit further out there. So they're still in range of the archers, right? Can still be shot at. And then we still have this camp there. Once again, they don't take that much damage, especially if they're upgraded, right? Let's move a bit up there again, and then we attack, right? So they keep staying within boundaries of the archers there. And my horses can stay, and we probably will already move to the last camp then. Oh, on this side there's already a tower, a siege tower here. It was trying to attack. Lucky us, we did take it out again. As we continue our move, I don't even need to train any additional units. How very good. Alright, so there's my archers now. And yes. I will probably move against these archers there first. Oh, there's lots of archers here. Perfect. Only archers, really. Move my horses away there a bit and onto these guys there. And yeah, very good. They're still being reached by the by the longbowmen. Perfect. Those archers have been taken care of. That's what the cavalry is for, taking down the archers there. This is a bit more tricky here though. So they're taking lots of damage. Very good. Archers are down, and now we can just go in with all my units there as well. There's no more pikemen here as far as I can see. There's one. Boy, they're really doing a lot of damage though. These must be some... Oh yeah, these are upgraded men-at-arms that we're fighting there. Nevertheless, down.
Scattered, and those who didn't fall fled.
Thus we have successfully defended the castle, but this is the end of the siege.
King Stephen was spotted, shielded by his men.
It's not. There's still King Stephen on his way.
Matilda's forces needed to capture Stephen and rout his army.
Alright, let's get better to the inside there. I'm probably going to train a few more longbowmen, right? And a few more knights on the way as well. Boy, we have lots of resources, by the way. So I could just go ahead here, upgrade my longbowmen, and then we're training a few more. And then we're also training a few more men-at-arms there as well. Alright, they're actually attacking already. And, oh yeah, there's a siege unit. That's going to be a bit tricky. I cannot get my units out so quickly. I could get my horses out there. And then we move in from behind. That's tricky. Now, let's use my horses here. I think that's better. Alright, this one's down at least, and this one we can still focus on there a bit. Looking good there. Perfect. This one we can take out as well. It seems like they're not really efficient here doing that. Get them in again. They're already badly damaged. And I guess we will definitely need more knights, so I'd rather train a few more knights there as well. Alright, there's another ram coming towards us. Let's get this one out again. It's a bit tricky right now, because I have no idea how hard this one... How many more siege units... Oh, there's a... Oh, from behind the mangonel now. They should not get inside. Perfect. We can just pick them really off. Poor sots! Just falling out there. What? I've got some heroic knights there as well that really want to fight, it seems. We got a few more archers. Let's get them up there. Right, so poor King Stephen is all alone out there. Let's just use my knights to try and lure him into our fire there. I really do love my knights because they're so fast and we really don't need to fear that many losses. But it's really just those guys there, I think. And they're not... I don't think they want to be chased, really. Try to attack a few of them. Now they're in the battle there. Oh, there's King Stephen. Very good. Let's stay in the... I think we might actually have a go here at taking him out. Perfect, there it is. Capture King Stephen. That we did.
Matilda's men closed in and finally captured King Stephen. Matilda's forces had won the battle at Lincoln. But the fight for the crown was not over yet.
And that was the Battle of Lincoln. Stay tuned.
Victory over King Stephen at Lincoln gave Matilda the upper hand in her fight for the English crown. But in the years that followed, fragile loyalties shifted, and under threat of capture, Matilda was forced to retreat. As her holdings in England came under attack from the king's army, it fell to her son Henry to keep Matilda's claim to the throne alive. Inside the strong stone walls of the castle at Wallingford, Matilda's men held firm against a brutal siege by forces loyal to King Stephen.
And
King
welcome
Stephen's
back.
army had constructed a fortified perimeter outside the castle, trapping Matilda's men inside. However, reinforcements were on the way, From Matilda's son, Henry. Her forces needed to hold the walls until they
Alright, so we got a defense mission. We need to defend the fort that is already under attack. Let's get my archers there on the walls right away. We also have... What is that? Horsemen up, but these look a bit different than the ones that we're used to. They're getting up there, hopefully defending everything. We could also take our horsemen out there, of course, and really take them down there quickly. Perfect, before they destroy anything else there. Alright, destroy the English outpost, reinforcing arriving in 10 minutes, and defend the fort at all costs. So first of all, let's get our, villages there back to work again. I definitely will need some more for the gold. We do have 8 on food, 4 on wood, and 3 on gold. Let's go ahead and get a few more into gold. And for the food, I might also go for fertilization. Upgrading increases the villagers gathering rate right away. So we want to start with a basic economy there, working again from scratch. We have enough capacity, so those 2 villages here, they can really just do something else. Do we have a wood production? We do have some wood there, but let's send them to the gold there rather. Alright, up there is more coming. A ram this time that we need to take care of. And I would also like to train a few more knights here, please, now. Let's just try to take out that ram there. And there it's down. And let's move in right away. So the troops that were in the ram are, of course, getting outside, right? So like 16 troops. And they are hurting a bit. So we're going to stay here and stand our ground, while my archers take care of the rest. Oh, okay, they're building a new ram right away. So we are already a bit under pressure there. I'm going ahead with a few more knights then, as always. We do have enough longbowmen. Where do we have my... There's my archery range here that we can use as well. I'm training now to upgrade to veteran longbowmen because, well, they do just more damage and then we can train a whole bunch of them. I might actually also train a second or build a second archery range right away over here. I still like to keep the town, you know, structure there a bit. We have a street there, so I don't like to build anything. Let's build that. The archery range first. Build stone towers to shoot as well. That we probably should be doing. Do we have someone? We have 1 on stone only. So I might also go ahead and put a few there on the stone as well. And then we can actually already build some stone towers there. Next attack. Once again, it's a ram. Once again, I should be able to take down... Oh yeah, there's lots of damage coming in. We're going to repair this gate here. Get my units to the inside again. Right, and after that, we're going to build right away a tower here that we can use. Oh, over here another attack, and this time they have a tower with them. That's not looking so good. We need to take care of the ram there first, though. Ram's down, and then we need to move over there quickly, as my units are already getting destroyed. Okay, I need to train more units there urgently. We're still training some more villages for some stone, and let's also have some more on food. We don't have anyone on food anymore, so let's go ahead and build us a new mill here. And also some fields, of course, right, for it. Alright, it's only the tower now, and my archers will probably go to this perimeter there again. Yeah, let's actually go outside here and try to lure some of these patrols there into our defense line. Perfect. So they're also being fired.
And held the castle.
Oh god, there's another one coming. Lucky we take care of them here. And let's actually move my main army then over there again. They need to take care of the ram there that's trying to destroy it. Boy, what should we do? We have to destroy the outpost there, but we are under so much damage there all the time. We have a few resources though, so let's go ahead and train us a few more knights as well. And my own villagers, please gather some more food. Right, I think we might be losing this one. Try and repair it. Ooh, that was very close. Okay, the rest seems to be safe for now.
Last Henry's reinforcements approached Wallingford.
Alright, so we survived 10 minutes and there's the reinforcements.
The two armies were ready to engage Stephen's forces.
Alright, let's just have a look if we can attack one of these outposts. Now I'm going to use my own troops as well, and the ones that we've just received, together with those longbowmen. So we are going to try and crush them from both sides there. We have attack force number 1 and number 2. Just try if we can get into this forest there. I don't think so. Okay, we have to go around it. Well, I'm trying to get with the other army that kind of around. Ah, right. There is some... No, that was fine. We did take a bit of damage there, but not too heavy. And I think we can now move in from both sides and just hope that we can surprise them this way. Ah, yep, there is another attack force. Oh, and there is some pikemen. Rather get around there and attack the archers. There's really not that many anymore, right? Nope, I don't think so. I think this outpost is actually already empty. Oh, and there's another bigger attack force coming from the other side now. And we're at population cap there as well, so let's just build us a few more houses.
Henry and Matilda's forces struck out at the besieging
This
army,
will hurt us a bit.
weakening the enemy's hold on Wallingford's perimeter.
I'm still going to use this force here to continue. And this force here is going to help my castle. Even though that's not going to be so easy from what I can see right now. We'll have a few units here as well. And I'm training some more knights again. Alright, we've taken care of them. Let's move. Let's move quickly, please. Okay, these forces have been taken out. It's really just the towers there. They're hurting us a bit while we take care of the next camp.
King Stephen's forces breached the wall and pushed
Oh
into
no.
Wallingford. Matilda's men needed to repel the enemy before
Okay,
the castle
they're attacking my
fell,
archers now.
and their cause was lost.
Okay, we still have some villages here that can repair the damage then.
The enemy line wavered as Matilda's forces cut down the besieging army, clearing another section of the blockade.
Okay, and here, it's looking good here again. Perfect. Where's that villager? Let's repair that wall here quickly. Perfect, and these guys are being down now as well. Oh, there's still something. 2 out of 4 outposts are being destroyed now. Oh, and there's lots of attacks once again. Yeah, we're taking a bit of damage there, so I might need to, train a few more troops now. There we have our knights. I'm going with lots of knights there as well. And lots... Oh, and the only gold deposit that we had in the whole village is also gone now. So I'm going to need a few more farms everywhere now, basically. We don't have a lot of space there either. Okay. Third outpost is down, but that's only... Oh, there's still one more, and we have taken heavy damage. Not that many forces anymore that we have there. Oh. But I have reinforcements. And this is going to turn it in our favor there. Oh, there's some more pikemen coming. That's the remaining forces now, I think. then up there is still something attacking us. A Springle, very good. It's only really that, and I think we have taken care of all of them though. It's looking a bit stressful here still. Quite a lot of forces there still. That should be it. And we're already taking care of this outpost there as well. Lots of food, by the way. The gold and the stone is depleted, but we have a market, so we could always purchase or invest our resources there as well. But I guess we don't need that really. Right, let's get my troops back there.
The enemy and cleared the castle's perimeter.
And defeat final attack wave. Okay, I guess there's more to come. Let's train. We can train in the meantime. I'm at population cap, that's fine. Oh, and there it is. Let's get all my archers over there as well. The good thing is we have a tower there. And I will also be able to get a few more archers there. Perfect. Just try to surprise them from behind. That's the final attack wave. It's not looking so much. Oh, there is another attack, and they are taking us by surprise there. Oh, this is not looking so great. I still have a few more troops in the back that I could use there. Right, but I think we can still take care of them. Very good. And down they are. Very nice. And it's just really those guys here, I think, now. And then we should have this one. I love how the riders are charging forward. And that's basically the last very brave ram that is just trying to attack now. And of course, no chance here as well. And I think with that, we have won the battle for good.
The joint forces of Matilda and Henry had thwarted King Stephen's siege of the strategic castle at Wallingford. After over a decade of conflict, Matilda's claim to the throne was still alive. At Wallingford, in the shadow of the castle, Matilda's faction, commanded by her son Henry, proved it was still willing to fight King Stephen for the crown. But after 15 years of conflict, both sides had had enough. So, they made a deal. Matilda would surrender her claim to the throne on condition that when Stephen died, her eldest living son Henry would succeed him. A year later, he was crowned King Henry II, and proceeded to grow the kingdom into the mighty Angevin Empire. But, once again, what the king had spent his life building, his own children were destined to destroy. King Henry II had 4 surviving legitimate sons, and he planned to divide up his kingdom between them. But they fought bitterly for dominance. Against the odds, Henry's youngest son, John, became king. But King John was deeply unpopular. He lost huge swathes of the Angevin Empire gained by his father, then failed to reclaim them in expensive battles. Paid for by taxing his subjects. Eventually, England's barons could take it no more. They forced John to agree to a charter that restricted his power. The Magna Carta, But he went against his word. Furious, they rebelled, inviting Prince Louis of France to invade England. In 1216, Louis sailed to Dover and set his sights on taking this. Dover Castle. Held by forces loyal to King John, it was commanded by Hubert de Burgh. He described the castle as the key to England. He was right. If it fell to the French, so would the kingdom. Asked to invade by the rebel barons, Prince Louis's French army launched an assault on the castle at Dover. Opening a crack in the outer defenses, the invading forces charged the castle walls. The garrison at Dover would meet the French with clenched fists and an iron will. Dover could not fall.
Yes, hello and welcome back to, well, the Dover Castle.
Rallied his men to hold back the French and defend the castle.
Hold off the French siege, and as we can see, well, we do have some allies down here, I guess, and then everything else is French, basically, that are constantly going to attack us. Defeat the first French attack, so I think this is going to be a pure siege map, I hope so. And let's go ahead and train us a few more, well, of course, what we need here, longbowman. Do we have kind of an economy? We have a smaller economy. This is looking pretty cool. I could definitely see myself just building a house here and living off there. Who knows about that? And we definitely do need a strong economy to really protect ourselves there. I should also be closing the keep now, or the gates now, so that my units don't run out all the time. And I'm also going to, yeah, upgrade my units right away, so we can do something. We can do some attacking, attack power there. And also for my longbowmen, let's upgrade them to veterans, and then we can train a few more. Very good. Upgrading is always the best option. First, at my town center, let's also train a few more village. We don't really have a lot. We still have some stone down here and no gold. A bit of space that we could use for a second windmill there, I guess. But that's really it. And as we can see, lots of damage there from all sides. Also some crossbowmen here, some direct attacks to my gate. So we will need some villages as well for constant repairs. Unfortunately, there is not a single pile of tree here. This one might be possible. I wonder if I can actually get us a lumber mill up there. That might be interesting. Alright, we really need to repair this tower there though. Okay, and they should be having something there as well. Upgrades are coming along. Very good. They have been upgraded. And we've also defeated the first French attack there. Backing off again.
The castle's garrison thwarted the first French attack and prepared for a second, a new resistance force was building in the English countryside.
Oh, down there, they belong to us now. Willikin has arrived.
Bowman and fierce patriot, known as Willikin of the Weald, began to muster a resistance to the French invasion.
They even have a market there and some caravans.
To keep the crown in King John's hands, Willikin would rally every available archer to the cause.
Archers is what we need. We do have archers down here. And use to gather longbowmen from Dover town. And there is our hero, Willikin of the Weald. And he's got some, well, arrow volley special ability, but that's really it. And no town center, unfortunately, from what I can see. There's no town center anywhere. We only have this one here still to work with, to go for a bit of stone, and to build us a second windmill over there with a bit of wood, well, a bit of fields there as well. And then we have the caravan. Produce traders, and I guess they have to go where? Are they already going somewhere? Archer recruits. No idea where these caravans are going. There's the market actually. A small market building here that my caravan is going now. So this is a constant supply of gold that would be for us. So let's just have this one as the waypoint for every new trader that comes out like this one now. Very good. And everything here has been well prepared and well repaired once more. And yeah, also more longbowmen that we can put on the walls.
With his bowmen assembled, Willikin planned to ambush the French siege engines on their way to the enemy camp.
Okay, there we're gathering some more. And ambush the French siege weapons to weaken the attacks. That's not going to be so easy. With a few longbowmen, we will not be able to do that really. We have gathered. At least that's something. And I would like to get a few more knights out there for these ambushes, because knights and riders are just really strong for that and fast. Alright, use will the ambush French siege units, prepare for the second one and produce additional traders. That's what we are doing here already. I can get the next one. And then I still need a bit of gold there as well. So let's sell us some food. We have plenty of food, and let's also sell us some stone. And then we can train the third trader. And the next food production down here is also working. Let's get us a few more additional farmers out there. Right, so with the hero we have gathered a few more longbowmen. Let's make our way over the bridge, because there's these siege weapons, right? It's going to be, I guess, a bit tricky there. To increase the movement speed. Yes, we can do this. We can increase the movement speed of all our units thanks to the hero unit there. And then we're just going to have an arrow volley now on them. And actually we're doing quite significant damage. And then to that siege unit there as well. Perfect. Very good. So I guess it's worth it just staying here now. Taking them out one by one. There's one that actually will arrive. But we should be fine. We of course continuing to train more longbowmen. I'm preparing for some bigger attacks there. And that's exactly what we do. And then of course we have some melee units down here as well. I'm also researching a few more upgrades to make them stronger. And there's the next siege weapon, defenseless basically. Very good. I guess they're coming endlessly, and as long as I stay here in this area there, they're not getting any stronger. Meanwhile, I'm starting to, finally use that wood here, because we do need quite a lot of wood for the longbowman, and I guess this is just a nice source of it. Of course, those villagers just have to be very careful with those trees here. Other than that, we're just waiting now another minute here for the second French attack. So they're already gathering up there, and I guess they're going to attack at the same time. At least that is my go here. And yeah, those siege weapons, they're a bit outside of my reach. No idea how I could go there. I guess by rushing them, but yeah, let's just, I don't think it's going to matter in the long run. My caravans are continuing to trade. Let's actually train a few more traders. It's just a nice steady source of gold that we get while we wait here. And I've also trained or built a few more springles here. They're pretty good for well, attacking the enemy siege units. Can we actually get them on the wall? I don't think so, unfortunately, right? So we will have to just station them here. Perhaps they can fire over the wall. Something like that. Another smaller attack. I've also built up some spikes here, just in case there's some riders coming. Always worth it.
Launched a renewed attack on the castle. But thanks to Willikin's ambush force, the enemy had been greatly weakened.
Yeah, significantly weakened. We have successfully did that. So this attack will definitely fail. This one is a bit harsher there, I think. But we have so many units there, and I might also just train us a few more villagers now for repairing only. Let's take those guys there. We do still... Oh, we don't have that much stone, so I might also go ahead and purchase us a bit more stone here from the market and sell us a lot of wood there at the same time. Just because we need to juggle that around there. Where are you going? Right, this attack has been destroyed. Or repelled. There is towers though, unfortunately. So this is hurting us there a bit. Get over here and protect my archers. And yes, they can actually shoot over the wall. That's a bit of a pity there. So let's take my riders and just go for them. And I will have to take care of that gate there again. Right, we did actually take a lot of damage here. Unfortunately, let's repair those buildings here. With the bit of stone that we still have. Get in there again. My lumberjacks are still working. Okay, now we do need to wait another 7 minutes for the next attack. This time though, I'm going to ambush these siege units. So there we have more allies. They are going to join us. And with those guys, we can then use the upper route here for attacking these guys there. There's that village, and they should hopefully join us. Very good. And there's even a monk with them that can heal us. How very good. More siege units. The cool thing is now about this one, we have the special ability to quickly move. So let's just see where they're going. I think they will be going down here, and those are going to the north. Or are they all going to the north? They're all going northwards. Very good. So we can actually move up here now too. And hurry up in the process. Okay, so there they are. Not going to have much of a chance, as we can attack them now also. And let's also activate our arrow volley so that we fire even faster than before. That's basically their siege units here. And yes, they're all going this route here right now. How very convenient for us, as we can take them out one by one. Now taking care of the last siege weapon. There's actually more now to the south, and we will just rush now down there, and hopefully with the fast movement we should be getting there quickly to catch them before they can actually pass. Oh, and there's also some allies here. I love these smaller dynamic events that are happening everywhere, and we can really just help my guys out there and getting some reinforcements in the process. Perfect. So please join me. There you go. That should make it significantly harder now for them to defend their siege weapons. There's still one more here, and that's the end of them then. Oh, and there's even an enemy monk. Perhaps we can get this one to us, but unfortunately he dies heroically. We still have 2 minutes until the next attack. Let's take down that last siege weapon here too. By now we're getting a lot of gold here, by the way. 246 per minute, thanks to all the caravans that I'm using. I've also built a few more, right? So we're still training more of them, of course. And I do have some working, unemployed villagers. Oh, I see. All the wood is gone. How very unfortunate. Can't get out here, unfortunately. We cannot train any more villagers down here. There is a bit of wood coming in, right? So that's actually visible. We're just going to keep those villagers then here by the walls in order to repair them when the time has come. So I'm actually going to use all of them here then. 11 villages. That should do the trick nicely. Also, since we have some resources, but we're at population cap, so it's going to be a bit harder there. But let's just go ahead and train us a few more longbowmen and a few more knighties that I definitely want to have there in case I need them. Those knights are going to be very helpful for ambushing then archers from the back. But let's wait the last minute. And the next attack is launching. We do have some reinforcements down here.
Willikin's archers had decimated the French reinforcements. But undeterred, the French mustered what troops they could and launched another attack on the castle.
They can basically just watch in this case here. I don't have... Oh, we do have the special ability, of course, to quickly fire. So let's use that on all my units there. There is also a tower coming. This time I would like to use some of my pikemen then to protect my archers from them, right? Because some melees up there would be nice, I guess. Here there's not really anything coming. Here though, they have breached it once again, but my melees there are also now here and protecting my archers for the most part. I hope so. Alright, the towers are gone, but I can quickly rebuild them once again thanks to having my villagers close by. All about the gates there as well. But that should have been rather successful too. The third attack has been thus repelled. I'm just waiting now for the last one. Oh, there's the mangonel. Can we not attack this one? Guess I need my archers down here then. And defeat the third attack. That is successful. Let's just take this one down before it can fire again.
The hardy English garrison
Perfect.
held fast, refusing to let the castle fall to the French invaders. Willikin rallied his archers to continue strikes on the weakening French.
Yes, and we continue, of course, with these attacks there. Once again, we are going to take care of the siege weapons out here in the wilderness. And thus thwarting them of any reinforcements. Oh, this time it's looking a bit harsher. We don't have anything really to go against this. We don't have the spikes anymore. There we have them. Guess it's good to build them against the horses. They're really strong. Oh, and my hero here is looking a bit bad there. Blocked by his own troops. Very good though. That's fine. And let's take down the siege weapon. There you go. Very nice. And after a bit of time, we'll also take down the very last siege weapon that was on the way. Thus, we can only now await the last attack. And look at that. I also love that dynamic time of day we have here with the sun coming out now in our castle. And there we see the last attack now coming in.
The combined grit of the English garrison and Willikin's surprise attacks ensured that Dover hadn't fallen yet. Now the English prepared to repel the final French assault.
And that shouldn't be a big of a deal here. Let's also just activate our special abilities everywhere. Just some horses now. There's the siege units coming. I do have my horses prepared in the background, if it comes to that. Alright, and there's also some attack now. Right, oh my goodness, they're leaving the tower before they can actually arrive there. Okay, and that side is looking rather safe. I have my horsemen there taking care of the siege units there. Perfect. Very good. Let's take them back home again. Up here we do have a few melees now. Taking care of some of my own troops, but it shouldn't be too many there. Perfect. Let's actually get some of my melees over there just for safety reasons. And my horses, now they come into play here. Let's just see how quickly we can take care of these siege units there. Oh, alright, he's having lots of pikesmen there. It's rather right to the north there. Boy, that's a lot of stuff going on here right now. There we can take care of them. Perfect. And of these units there, very good. And then we ride over here to that unit, to that siege unit there, taking it out. I love my horses. As we take care of them. They really don't have a chance. Let's ride to this ram, take it out, even though my archers are doing that already. And I think that's it. Right, there is still something over there. Very good, and this one's down as well. And I think with that we held off the French siege.
The tenacity of Hubert de Burgh's loyal soldiers forced Prince Louis and the rebel barons to abandon their siege at Dover. And thanks to the efforts of Willikin's fearless archers, England remained in King John's hands. In the year prior to the defense of Dover, King John's defiance of the Magna Carta had mired England in a rebellion known as the First Barons' War. Across England, barons broke ties with the crown and seized important cities, including Rochester. With his reign under threat, John deployed his forces to retake Rochester and capture the traitors. King John's men arrived at the outskirts of Rochester, set to retake the castle and drive out the rebel barons within. But Rochester was a formidable fortress that protected the route to London, and the rebel barons were prepared to lay down their lives to hold it. King John's men could hope to retake the castle. They would need to reinforce their position by capturing the village of Chatham.
There we have the village, and first of all, let's capture this one. Welcome back to another Age of Empires 4 campaign mission. It's the second last mission in the Norman campaign that we're playing here right now. And let's just get rid of those guys there. We have some crossbowmen now for the first time. And also the normal ones there. And we are getting attacked here by a few archers in the back there. So I guess we will need to capture the space here for our own base building then. And we're going to build a bigger army then in order to, well, lay siege to this whole monster there. We'll just see about that. Right, I guess the last rebels are falling. And that's it. We have conquered this camp here. Let's just have a look at around. Let's get training a few more there right away. And there's lots and lots of wood.
Was protected by strong stone walls.
Let's get us a wooden camp there up right now.
Siege weapons to break through.
Yes, and siege weapons. So this is all about sieging this time, I think. We haven't had really a siege yet, or a sieging with a sieging armor or sieging weapons there. I'm just going ahead here with a couple of more. We do have actually quite a lot of wood. Get ahead there. Do we have some game around it? I don't think we have a lot of game. We have some gold up there. So let's just get my army up there also to secure it, I guess. And there's also sheep. Quite a lot of sheep up there. And we do need another scout, because I've lost the scout in the attack just now. It wasn't intended to be there really. We also have some monks over there that can capture the sacred site here. We should be doing that. And this one here will join my army. Oh, those guys here should definitely not go all the way back there all the time. So let's build us a mining camp up there as well for the gold. We're going to need, since we do need some siege weapons as well, a lot of wood. Lucky we already have a lot of villagers on the wood now. Fantastic. And over here some stone. We will also need to build a mine here with those guys. Right here. This is looking fine now. That's another one for gold. Can we do some researching up there? Nope. We do need to advance to the next age. And destroy the Rochester Keep. That's really the only option that we have right now. There's also the scout. So let's get out there, get us the sheep. And in the process also find us a few more things on the map. Perhaps there's something interesting happening out there. Who knows? There's some wolves, so we definitely should keep our distance. Ah, there's some treasure. I love that we can find treasures on the map everywhere. That give us probably some gold there. There it is. Perfect. Another sacred site. And way more sheep than I could ever use, probably. Holy cow. And a relic. How very good. We don't have a monastery yet, but I'm going for these relics then. They are being marked on the map. Let's get this one back home. We do have some more villagers now. They're all going to go into the sheep slaughtering business. Because we will need a lot of food there as well. So let's just have them over that. Perfect. My scout can continue over there. We do have the monk. We have captured this sacred site. We do have another sacred site. I think over there was someone. There it is. Perfect. So let's get over there. Capture this one too.
King John's forces were struck by a raiding group of rebels.
Oh no. Alright. Oh no. They targeted my my monk all of a sudden. Raiding forces there. They're doing a lot of damage. Are you for real? We will need to spread out there quickly. That was a lot of damage on my units. At least it's down. At least for now. We have over here... Oh yeah, that monk is being attacked. Perhaps that wolf, let's go. But we're just sending our troops there. Not doing a lot of damage. And I think there's another relic. It's just a boar. That wolf won't let go. Let's get over there with my troops. We need to secure that monk. And we need to secure that sacred site. There it's going down rather quickly, so too. Let's just get rid of all of them and capture that site. Now, I definitely would like to go to the next era. Well, actually, we are already in the Middle Ages, so there's no need really to advance. So, oh, we are already in the second highest when we have the monastery that I could use for some of my relics. Let's just find a suitable location for that. Yeah, somewhere up there in the forests or over here. It's somewhere up here in the forests. A monastery and also a blacksmith. I definitely do like to do some research there. Really not a lot of space. Definitely a market as well. There we have a bit of space still. Let's build the market and let's build the blacksmith then as well for some researching. And here we probably will then go for a second lumber camp so we can get rid of this. And then we build some more stuff there. There we have this very beautiful building. I really do like them. Let's... Oh god, please no siege weapons again. What? Another bigger raiding attack. So we are a bit under pressure there. Let's get my villagers out. And hope that my remaining soldiers can do that. We will need to train a few more soldiers here now. Alright, we should be able to take care of them, but I do need to train more units. Market is coming, blacksmith is coming, and then we are probably going right for another barracks. So we have then 2 barracks. There's the other one. And at least the monk is doing some stuff there. Let's get over there. And actually, because there's probably going to be more raiding, let's build us a tower here that can tell us when someone is coming. Right. We'll put them together there again for a bit of defense. Market is finished. We have lots of gold and wood, so we can definitely sell a bit of that and get us a bit of food in so we can start training some proper units there. The barracks are coming. This lumberjack hut we can get rid of, and instead we're going to have some archery ranges there. I have 2 of them. And then I will also need my siege workshops, so probably 2 of them as well. Probably over there though. Alright, and now let's put some more people into gold again. We do have... Oh, yeah, we definitely also should be getting some housing there going for us as well. Now, about the monk, we do have... Let's train us another monk, actually. We do have a relic somewhere here. I would like to keep the monk up there for the healing in my army. Right, so this one here is only going to be purely for... proper healing there. And this one here, the outpost, is not doing anything yet, right? So we do need to research something first. We could fortify it with a bit of a wood, of a stone. That there is another one coming. Let's get my villager in there. We still need to train, right? Arrow slits. Lots of attacks coming in. I'm really surprised there. Not going to be so easy. And then we still have those archers there. Alright, that tower is still being trained. Perfect. And this villager that is in here right now is going to actually get us another tower up there. So we have 2 then here. There you go. These are down now too. And then I really would like to get another one up. Perhaps a little wall between them as well. Very good. We have now the siege workshop ready, so we can now train something. The mangonel is pretty cool. Not that much though. And the springle, right? These are both for rather military attack. The trebuchet, we still need to advance to the next era for that. We can do this now. The workshop palace acts as a keep. Let's get this one up here, really. It's another defensive structure, really. And this keep will help us then secure the next era. And we do have a lot of resources, so to speed it up, let's get my people from the gold over there. And afterwards, they can go back to the gold mine there right away. Very good, so that's working now. Then we have our archery ranges here with the crossbowman. We could also go with the veteran longbowman. Let's go for them because we are the English after all, and the longbowmen are just our signature units. And then we're going with the barracks here, and we do have the men-at-arms and the spearmen. They're already upgraded here, plus... I don't think we have that many horse units coming in all the time. Let's get us some spearmen and some men-at-arms at the same time. And as we can see, there's already the next attack coming in. And they're waiting for my siege units there right away. There's no friendly fire, so I can just have my Mangolans shooting at the enemy there. No problem, really. And as we can see, lots of additional units are now flooding in that we can then use. And there we have it. Our palace is ready, and with that we are at the Imperial Age. I can use my other units there right away. First of all, to get the university going. Let's have the university a bit further outside here, even though it doesn't make that much sense. And then we have the arsenal technology, building houses technology to provide improved ranged units and siege engines. Let's get this one on the way there as well, and then they can be back to the gold. I'm also building another mine here. We can research now the next tax for that. So basically I'm really focusing a bit on my economy building there as well, because I think if we fail once, and we probably could fail, then we still can get back up quickly to our feet. And this campaign really showed me that the enemy is usually much stronger than it looks. There we have a relic. Let's take this one, and let's take this one back to my monastery to generate some gold there for us as well. Beautiful buildings. I just can't stress this enough. I really do like the graphics there, especially of the English. And my defense is working now, so we got the towers here, we got the keep, and they're all firing now to the enemy there incoming. Perfect. This is just a bad joke. There is now a raiding party coming from the woods here. Let's get my units quickly into my town hall there. What is going on? We need to protect this site there now too. The sacred sites are producing us some gold there on the back. Perfect. And down they go. Hopefully so. There's more. Alright, but I guess now my villagers are done for. Let's actually build us some additional tower here once again. Where's this forest going to? That's interesting. And also here now. Alright, we need to ramp up our defenses there. We do have some horsemen there still. Here the knights are doing a good job. They're after all pretty strong units. We still lost that sacred site. I think we can reclaim it though, right? With our units now. The next attack here, and up here I'm going to reinforce now my towers. Do some damage there as well. And by the way, there's a gold deposit that I will use. Let's train a few more for the mill. And there was another attack coming, so I will also need now some towers here. Let's build 2 towers there right away. Meanwhile, the first trebuchet is coming out that we can then use on our attack. Now I think this is looking proper. Let's move my units. We have lots of trebuchets, lots of units there as well. And yep, we're also finishing now some researching there. We have now elite knights, which is really cool. And we're going to have elite longbowmen just in a short time there as well. Let's go ahead and continue training troops though while we are out there on the battlefield. And of course we will need to be very careful how we move those units there. Why are they so slow, by the way? Oh, there is a monk with a relic. Interesting. Let's get this relic there back home. It's going to come in very handy. And there we have the attack now. Oh boy, that's a lot of units over there. Let's get my units away there again. Right, I love the mangonels, they're really doing good damage. And the trebuchets are going to focus on these towers there. Trebuchets definitely should continue attacking the gate, while my other troops are engaging into the combat itself. Lots of pikemen there, not so great. Lots of enemy units there too. Perfect. Let's get back there again. Perfect. The gate is down.
King John's men, and they descended on the keep.
Let's stay on passive, and with my trebuchets we can continue attacking now these towers here. They're still doing a lot of damage, but they can only really watch, and whatever they're sending us is going to be destroyed as well by my own troops there. Really nice to see. Still a long way though from what I can see. Alright, there's another bigger attack of them coming now. Let's let my siege units do the first attack. It's just so powerful, really. And my knights, of course, should push for the archers. Lots of archers there now. I just wonder how many units there are really of the enemy. Yeah, we got a lot of our archers now too. My trebuchets are still attacking the walls there. The towers are down already. Oh, and there's more coming. But we can take them down here, as we can see rather quickly. The next... Oh, they're actually not dying when the wall is dying. They're just falling to the ground. They're very strange. Right, let's actually move my trebuchets a bit closer now, because there's still these defensive structures here, so these towers, they're doing some damage. Can't really allow that. Just really glad that my knights have so much armor, so these archers are not really doing the best damage there. Against the spearmen, we definitely should not let them run. That's where the archers are doing the damage. Perfect. So step by step we are going in there. There's another mangonel. We need to take this one out. They're doing a lot of damage to our units though. Perfect. Where's my trebuchets? Let's start attacking the military buildings. There's still so much damage coming in from all of these sites up there. It's incredible. Let's move my knights. Let's move them over there while my archers are doing. We're getting rid of the melees there. Perfect. Oh god, that's a lot of damage coming in there right now. I should be having... Yep, very good. There's some more coming in the back though. We're of course getting our reinforcements in there. God. Very good. This one's down. Where's the next military building? I think it's somewhere over there. Let's get my siege units in there as well. Let's move 1 inch further again. So it's really only 1 inch all the time that we can move there, really. While my trebuchets are doing some long distance damage there again. Oh, there's lots of stuff now coming though. This is chaotic. This is... I don't have that much overview here right now. So my knights are doing a good amount of damage there. But they're also dying really quickly right now. Let's move my monks in now. And of course, I'm going to continue training more archers. And of course also a few more knights now. Right, another tower is probably going down now. Okay, another inch we can move. While we now attack the next military buildings over there. These trebuchets are extremely powerful. More reinforcements of the enemy coming to the left now. It's truly incredible how many units they have. While we take down these towers there now. I wonder if it's feasible to destroy their economy buildings. So I'm still not entirely sure that the enemy behaves the same way a player would behave when it comes to the economy. Right, since this is a campaign, a scripted one, let's still try to take them out there. So we have our smaller raiding forces now, the knights, and let's take down the economy buildings over there. But oh yes, okay, they are defended well. They have their own units there. Another trebuchet is coming in. Very, very good. Well, there's also more and more knights coming in. We are in the process of destroying this wall there right now.
Rochester's inner wall finally gave way, and the keep was laid bare for the taking.
Perfect. The inner wall is down. Let's move a bit further again. Just a tiny bit. Let's also get my knights with me. Oh, yeah. We need to defend my trebuchets there now at all costs. Let's just see how far we have to move in order to attack Rochester Castle itself. Right, my knights are helping my archers now. Let's also get a bit to the front. My trebuchets are already attacking now the castle itself that we need to destroy here. Lots of relics are dropping here. Oh, and treasures, by the way. Yep, very cool. I like that the enemies are dropping treasures or the buildings. And we've destroyed the castle. That is a surprise to me, really. I think we've won this mission.
The great keep at Rochester fell at the hands of the king's army, securing both the castle and the route to London. While the fight for England raged on, a desperate King John clung to the throne.
And that was an extremely enjoyable mission, gotta say that. Very fun and lots of twists and turns. I hope you enjoyed this one. Onwards to the last mission. Stay tuned.
When forces loyal to King John undermined Rochester Castle, it spelled doom for the rebels inside. Within days, they had surrendered. But the rebel barons weren't done yet. Their ally, Prince Louis of France, had sent an invasion force to help the barons overthrow King John. Then, in late 1216, the king fell ill with dysentery and died. His son, just 9 years old, was crowned King Henry III. It was now up to the young king's regent, the 70-year-old legendary knight William Marshal, to protect the crown. He faced a near impossible challenge. England was crumbling. Rebels were taking town after town. But William Marshal bided his time and prepared to defeat the rebels. Then in May 1217, he got the chance that he'd been waiting for. William discovered that the rebels planned to simultaneously besiege both Dover Castle and Lincoln Castle. With rebel forces split and weakened, William Marshal led his royalist army to Lincoln. The castle on one side of the city was still controlled by royalists, under its formidable constable, Lady Nicola de la Haye. But the streets of the city were under rebel control. On May 20th, 1217, the Royalist Relief Force, led by William Marshal, arrived to retake the rebel-controlled city. The future of England rode on the success of this mission. Troops loyal to the king held the castle at Lincoln, while outside, rebels controlled the city. The defenders had to hold the castle until reinforcements arrived, under the command of the King's Knight, William Marshall.
Yes, hello everyone and welcome back to Age of Empires 4 campaign, the Norman campaign. Defend Lincoln Castle until William Marshall arrives in 6 minutes. Okay, we do have a few villages there once again that really can't do that much. We have a tiny forest just over there. The attacks are coming in on this side from what I can see. So the backside should be available to some farming and stuff like that. Can we do that? We don't have a town center. We don't. We have some resources though, especially for my veteran longbowman that we can train here. But that's basically it, right? So, a bit tricky there perhaps. We have my inner forces. Let's get my other archers up the wall there. Let's see. Yeah, a bit of forestry actually can do. Nothing else though as far as I can see. The attack upon attack is coming in right now. Let's just destroy the rams here. I love that my archers actually go for some fire arrows there when they have to attack that. And yes, we don't have stone, so I cannot repair this building there, unfortunately. Get a few more archers though. Let's get them up there. And unfortunately, that tiny lumber mill here, lumber camp, is already depleted. So I can't do anything else here with my villages other than repairing if I could. Let's just try to repair it. Perhaps we only need some wood for that. Next attack on the sides this time. Being flanked here a bit. They're attacking the tower. Oh, we can repair it perfectly. Costs us wood actually repairing that gate. Very fortunate for us. Let's also defend our flank here on the castle. 3 more minutes until the arrival of William Marshall. I've, by the way, seen something down here. So there is a village with all the necessary resources. But I think we will only take this one after we have defended the castle successfully. Right, my villagers are repairing just fine. Consuming us the wood, but we still have some wood there. Oh, this is dangerous here. Hopefully they take it down quickly. Perfect. Doing a lot of damage to infantry units. We're holding so far. Another bigger attack coming in now. Also with their archers that are killing our own troops then. My villages automatically repair what needs to be repaired, thanks to having it toggled on, the repairing. It's very convenient. The problem here is training more archers does consume me some wood, right? And we do need the wood for the repairing. I can get 2 more archers up there now. We're going to keep those troops, of course, a bit closer here then. And oh, they wanted to get out there. Let's stand the ground. Okay, so only 5 more seconds. There's more and more attacks coming from all sides now. And I just hope that we can hold this one off. There it is, perfect. William Marshall has arrived.
The King's Knight, William Marshall, arrived with his forces. While a hard battle remained, there was now hope for the young King's army.
Let's move our knights right into the town center there.
Surrounding the castle, William Marshall commanded the King's men to destroy the military buildings belonging to the rebels.
And destroy the military buildings, 6 of them. And there we have it. Very good. Control of Stowe.
Forces were welcomed in Stowe, a nearby town loyal to the king.
Now we can finally train some proper troops here. We do have already the first ones. These guys here I'm still going to keep here in the town itself to repair, because I think there's more and more of these attacks coming in now with the trebuchets there as well, and that's going to cost us dearly. We do have some troops there available still. We have the market, of course. We have the knights. With the knights I might be going up there now to the castle itself. And with my own town center, we are already up there at the Middle Ages there, so I think we will be fine by training. We should be training probably some siege units of our own, so let's get ahead there and get us some trebuchets on the way. Let's build us 2 here. And also probably a few more stables then. Right, let's just see what we can do with those knights though. I don't want to waste them. Might also do some scouting, and yes indeed there are some enemy units here everywhere. And this is an unknown force yet. They're not red, no blue. But I think it's the economy of these guys. Oh, yep. We do have enough archers there though, so that's looking really fine. But what is lurking over here? Yeah, let's just try get my knights up here in the on the flank. There's actually another. Oh, there's a bigger force actually. And quite a lot of archers. Since for the trebuchets we would need to advance to the next era, and that still needs a lot of food for us, right? That we cannot afford right now. But these buildings here are probably ready for the taking, so these knights are really strong. Oh, and there's some loot again. Very nice. What's that? Let's get us the... Oh, 500 food and 400 wood. That's actually the first time I see different resources than gold. Very good. Let's destroy these buildings, and I think we should be able to advance now. Yes, we are. Let's build the palace once again. A little defensive structure. Yes, let's actually build it just over there. By the way, I've got my second mill up now. And I'm probably going to push all the ones that are in gold right now, push to the palace there as well, to finish this one quickly. And those two buildings are done already. With only the knights, even though the knights took some damage, I might need to send some more knights this way now. There's the next buildings. It's getting a bit more tricky over there though. I think we have some keeps, and I definitely don't want to waste my units there. And some more loot. Pick this one. Food, and lots of food and some gold. Very good. This tower is down too. Okay, let's try to attack this. Where's the siege unit coming out?
Men tore through the rebel fortifications, diminishing the enemy's military presence.
Perfect. From this one here, that's the siege building, siege workshop. And then we're already done with 4, and the other ones are over there. Actually, my knights can take care of them, it seems. And the French are attacking. What?
Faced a new attack from the rebels' French allies.
Oh, we're being attacked from the other side. Now let's get my knights back there. Okay, they're marching through that, but holy cow, from the other side. What a bad surprise. Oh, there's more coming. I only still don't have my knights though. Could probably get some of my archers to the other side now too. Let's go for these there. That tower alone won't be doing anything. Yep, we're losing knights there. Lucky I got a few more on the training. I'm going to train a few more there right away. The palace, by the way, is finished. Let's build us another mill that I'm going to need. And with that, we should now be able to also get us some trebuchets out.
Lift the French siege. They would need to destroy the enemy forts on the outskirts of Lincoln.
Alright, so there's more destruction that we need to wage. Destroy the southern fort and the eastern fort, so those two here. Why are the French now all of a sudden here? I would like to finish that one here though off, right? So we still have a few more knights now. Let's get them over there too. We got a few archers here that are going to hold the ground. Very good. Let's go for the last military buildings here. Oh, there's some more forces again. Never forget the loot. It's just too juicy. There you go, 500 food. We can use all of that and a bit of wood to train more knights, of course. We can also go for elite knights now, since we are in the Imperial Age. And we probably should be doing that. Take down that watchtower. And at least this side here is now cleared, right? So I'm not expecting bigger attacks there anymore. But I'm expecting now attacks from the French. Let's move some of my archers to the other side. As that watchtower is going down now too. And then we only have those 2 buildings to clear. And I don't think the trebuchets are really needed. Let's go for a few more knights. And I think, yep, archery range would be ready now too. Let's train a few more longbowmen. I think we still have...
The king's army had almost regained control of the city.
They're doing a lot of damage. I love these knights. Perfect. And we destroyed the rebel buildings. So there's nothing coming from here anymore. Let's actually destroy the town center.
Raised the last of the rebels' military buildings, but the French siege continued.
Perfect. So that's also thwarting any chance that they would regain their strength over there. And now I just need to build or train a few more units. We're doing that already. Let's also get lots of archers out there. We do have the resources. They're also working all now here. Since I don't know how long it really takes, we are also having a monastery now with a monk coming out, going for the relics that we have in the surrounding area. There will be an additional gold or gold income there. Oh, and there is another attack. There is another attack. Let's actually not go for the pikemen there, please, guys. The knights should not go for them. That's what the archers are for. Very good. Elite training for the knights should also be coming in any second now. Go for these and these. Perfect. We lost the knight there. 2 knights should be fine. More researching here as well. So the melee damage and melee armor. And the monk is over there. Let's take the relic and get it back home then. Unfortunately, I think we cannot queue this one up, so he needs to take it first. Only now is the action available to get the relic back to the monastery. Very good. We do have those guys here. Unfortunately, trebuchet training is very, very expensive. We have lots of food though, so I might just be selling it off on the market. And with that, we can afford then some 2 trebuchets there, I think. Right, so there we have them, both of them getting over there. And yeah, with my main forces, let's just actually have a look what we find over there. There's the upgrade to elite. Knights now completed as well. And there we have already something. Let's keep my knights back there. While my longbowman will do the damage. I think it's not going to be so easy. They have a lot of these watchtowers there. Seriously, that's a lot of watchtowers. They're really doing a lot of damage there to my knights. But I think there's an opening though. Let's rather use my... Oh boy. Very good. At least another watchtower is down. Continue training my troops though. I think this one will be easy. This one will be no problem here. And let's take care of the buildings then too. Oh. This one we definitely need to take care. It's doing a lot of damage. No problem though. I hope there's no counterattack coming in. We are though well prepared. And the southern fort is thus gone. Perfect. So I think that will be the easier one out of the two.
king's army tore through the French fort, weakening the enemy siege.
Okay, I think we need to get back here now and then to the other one. Oh, at the crossroads there's a counterattack. Oh, and there's even more siege weapons there somewhere away that I can't see, so we need to be a bit more careful. I guess I could use my knights to rush forward and just have a look. We do have a special ability, Charge. Rallies nearby allied knights to increase their attack damage and movement speed by 15 seconds. Okay, that seems to be good here, so let's camp as well. I think another trebuchet is just coming out. Perfect. And it was good to bring the trebuchets. There is another watchtower and we don't need to waste any units there, as they will do a majority of damage. Perfect. And we can just watch, and they can just watch there, really. And yes, up there we have the fort. Very good that we have... Oh, we're also getting attacked from the sides. Now we need to be careful there to not waste our trebuchets, really. They're way too valuable. Right, this one's going down though. Perfect. That was the side. And my trebuchets will start attacking these watchtowers now, because there are quite a lot of them up there. Let's just see how big the range really is, because it's going up the hill here, making the whole thing a bit more difficult. Ah, very good, but that's them. Oh, yeah. And the watchtowers can actually attack from that side already. Let's actually move my units away there again. Going for the next watchtower. Oh my goodness. That is though quite a lot. Especially lots of pikemen. And let's actually charge for these guys here. We are really risking our knights there. But it's very worth it, because these thingies there need to go down. Perfect. Let's get the knights out again. And my trebuchets continue attacking. Oh god, we lost a lot of knights there. I will need to train. Lucky the archers can hold the ground there as well. While we continue now destroying these watchtowers there. They really did a lot of damage to our knights. That should really go down now. There it is, perfect. The next one is still going down, very good. So this one is basically cleared as well, even though we lost a lot. Right, so another bigger attack I really cannot afford. This guy here, William Marshall, he's really taking a lot of damage. He hasn't got a problem with that. Very good. It's just these two buildings there now, I think. Down it is. Defeat the French army. Just like that.
William Marshall and Nicolas de la Haye had saved the city, and with it, the kingdom.
Another victory for the Norman campaign.
William Marshall's success in retaking Lincoln was an overwhelming victory for the Royalists. The rebel barons had been defeated, and their French allies driven out of England altogether. William Marshal now focused on creating a stable kingdom for the young King Henry III. To maintain the backing of the rebels, in 1217, a royal seal of approval was given to a reissued Magna Carta, limiting the power of the monarchy. Many barons held lands in both England and Normandy. But now they faced a choice. On which side of the Channel would they make their home? Many chose England. The cross-Channel kingdom was over, establishing a clear English identity. But the impact of the Normans on England's evolution is still felt today. Almost 1,000 years later, the surviving Norman castles and cathedrals still dominate the landscape. In the midst of the modern city, William the Conqueror's fortress, the Tower of London, remains a powerful reminder of their legacy. But it's the unseen influence of the Normans that endures. The Norman invasion changed the English language and established the foundations of modern parliament and governance. And it's all because one man, William the Conqueror, claimed the English crown that he believed by rights was his. The Normans conquered a country and changed the course of England forever.
And this concludes the Norman campaign of Age of Empires 4. I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned.